What's up, everybody? It's your coach. This week has been very interesting. I have taken a ton of calls, almost 50 calls, I think. Players, ex-players, guys starting on social, a lot of questions, relationships. Video you're about to see now is with an 8th grader in New Jersey, great kid, great work ethic. He's a catcher, has a lot of potential. And he was asking me about his social media. He's gotten some hype now, if you call it. He's getting some followers. So he asked me, what should he do? How should he approach this to get more followers? So it's very interesting. Please, like always, subscribe. I appreciate that so much. Like if you feel it. Leave a comment if you feel it. I love that so much also. And now, here's a video that I feel, especially if you're a young kid or if you have a young kid that's in the social media world, that I think will help them out a lot, especially if you're a social media athlete growing up in this era. Here we go. Biggest mistake I see young guys make is that they're this is everybody, but especially young guys, is that they're not truthful.
I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry.
Hello?
Mr. Christian Soto.
How you doing, Coach?
What's up, dude?
Hey, Coach, do you have any advice on followers? I really want to find out how to really get my page out there. Yeah, a lot of support in a small amount of time, and it's just I'm trying to help educate younger players and give them ideas about what little things that they can do to make themselves better.
This is why this was so important to me, bro. Because you're so young, and you're actually younger than I thought, because when I did the post for you, I thought you were a sophomore freshman, and you're actually in 8th grade. So even more now, man. Biggest mistake I see young guys make is that they're this is everybody, but especially young guys, is that they're not truthful. So what happens is, in 8th grade, a lot of people are really good.
Yep, I agree.
Even though you look good already, like your blocking's real good, the way you do some stuff from what I've seen, from the time I saw you at US Elite, your swing is good, but you really haven't been challenged yet. So the number one thing I would tell you for a following and to start doing the social media stuff is to be honest, man. And it's gonna suck when you go 0 for 3. It's gonna suck when you're 1 for 4 and you do a pass ball and an error, because it's hard, especially very young, to post defeats. So the more truthful you can be with everything, Chris, the better, man. That is number one. Because remember, you have the rest of your life to be a catching instructor, baseball helper. You only got 4 years left of baseball, because college isn't guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you're still focused on capitalizing off what you're doing, and remember also the social media stuff in a college world isn't really like, the coaches aren't like, oh my God, look at this guy, he's awesome, look at his following and look how he engages with people, what a great guy. They don't care about that. You know what I mean? So you gotta be careful with who you are and what you do and stuff like that, and to kind of separate it and be as truthful as possible. I think if you stay truthful, you're really gonna win, bro. Like an example, and also another thing, because it's gonna happen. You did a post where I think somebody of a glove or something like that. Did like 2 days ago on your story.
Yeah.
Did you use that glove?
Oh. Which one?
It was a glove that you did. I don't know if it was like a trainer or something. You were giving somebody a shout out?
Oh, yeah, the catcher. Yeah, I know. I've not used that glove. It's my old catcher coach. He's promoting it.
He's promoting it, right? So I'll give you an example. But that's not your glove.
No.
You don't use that glove.
No.
So what I would do is, listen, you're a great dude. You want to help out your coach, promote his stuff, whatever. be truthful in that post. Hey guys, I want to give my coach's thing a shout out, etc. Because what happens if somebody asks you something on that glove and you don't know what you're doing?
Yeah.
Or people are gonna think, oh, that's the glove Chris uses.
Yeah, because then when I ask you a question, how does it feel?
How does it feel or whatever? They'll be like, man, this guy's, which some people do this. I'm not a big fan of. This guy's throwing up. This guy's like Dick's Sporting Good. Every day is a different thing. This guy's up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that they think I'm just buying stuff.
You're just doing stuff, yeah. And the more authentic. Now, here's the other play. If that's how you are, then you just say, hey, look, guys, I'm Dick's Store Part 2. I just bought this from this, and I like that from that. As long as it's truthful, bro. Chris, that's the number one thing, man. Because you're at such a good spot right now because you got eyes on you. Your people really like catchers, man. They're in social, they like catchers. In baseball, they like catchers because you catchers have a special leadership thing. So what I would do is keep it as truthful as possible and understand, bro, that your most important thing is to play on the field. You have the rest of your life to do the social media stuff, man. But what you're learning now, and also your ability to reach out to people, that's what you tap into.
I've reached out to a couple of people I never thought I'd talk to, like Cliff Floyd.
Exactly, bro.
MLB Network, I never thought I'd talk to.
Exactly.
You reach out to them, you keep on reaching out to them, they'll reach right back out to you.
Exactly. And since you're a young kid, bro, everyone wants to help out a young dude.
Yeah.
That's a hustler. You know, you get a little older, it gets a little difficult because everybody thinks you want something from them. But if you can do that now, focus on your baseball and see what you want to do, because maybe you're watching sports now and you're like, man, you know what? I really like announcing, or I really like the brand stuff, or I really like what. I never thought in a million years I'd do something. As I'm sitting here with the new Anthony Rizzo Pro Preferred 2021 model, which is sick, bro, for a lefty glove. I never thought in a million years I'd do something with Rawlings and that'd be what I would do.
And at the reward show too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was just doing stuff and I say, you know what? I'm seeing a lot of my kids use. 3 years ago, a lot of my kids were using the Rawlings Prodigy, and I did a video on that. And it was a truthful thing. I had a lot of coach pitch kids that were using that bat. And then, you know, yeah, so dude, that's the thing with that, man. Keep it separate, keep it honest. Don't worry too much about followers, don't worry, because that's not what matters, man. It looks sexy and it looks cool to be like, oh wow, but there isn't a college, because right now we got to go step by step. You got to make a high school team first. And there isn't a high school coach that cares about your social media thing. And then college is the second one. You know what I mean? So those are the two things there. Any questions about anything on your game or anything that you thought of?
No, not right now. I really did like what you said about how kids need to be honest. But I feel like at this age, it's really hard to post defeat because then you're afraid of negativity.
Hell yeah, man. And especially because everybody's posting their best stuff. But if there's a positive way to post the failure. Listen, guys, today I went 0 for 3. I thought I had it, I didn't. I'm gonna get them tomorrow. And then when you do good, be positive. Be positive. And then answer the questions as honest as you can. At the end of the, how old are you, 14, 13?
14.
Listen, guys, I'm a 14-year-old kid. By no means am I an expert, but this is what I'm thinking. Boom, boom, boom. Listen, I'm getting questions. Maybe you want to film it and send it to people. Awesome. Guys, what's up? Here's Chris. I remember I'm 14. I still got a lot to prove in this game, but this is what I've noticed. I like this drill because this drill helps me do this, and that. I used to do this drill. I didn't like it as much. I used to play long toss. I didn't do it anymore because I noticed it's not. I might change my mind, but this is where I'm at right now.
That's honesty right there. You gotta be honest with everyone. Be open.
You got that, bro. Hey, man, when you do the sides of your hair, what clip are you using?
What clip? 0 to 1 usually.
I love it, dude. I miss those days, man. You're the man, dude. Listen, bro. This I wanted to tell you live and not in person, but in the phone. Thank you so much for your support, dude. I appreciate it, man. The beauty of having the underdog mentality, like you call it, if you have that on your social when you talk to people, man, they really can't come at you because you're just saying, look, people are reaching out to me and I'm just helping. Because anytime you do something like this, you're going to get some hate.
You will, yeah, and trust me, especially sometimes even in school, but you can't just...
But you just got to be positive about it. People be like, hey, bro, who do you think you are? Or whatever. Like, look, man, I just want to help people out and that's it. And you move on. And the more you realize that, the happier you be, bro, because it's effort and attitude and enjoying your time around. Like I tell a lot of people, how many people wish that they were still playing in season right now, that they took some things for granted? A lot, man. Nobody saw this coming. So, why?
Seniors and college seniors in high school,
of course, man. That's why I posted my President's Day video, because I try to live every single day as best as I can to the fullest.
God, you can't take anything for granted.
No, I can't take anything for granted. I woke up that day, I worked with a kid, I did a glove review with, look how lucky I am, a glove review of how to break in my own Rawlings 2nd edition Coach HP glove. Did that, recorded that, then went to record to speak at a Columbus, to do the commentary for a Columbus high school game. Those are the New York Yankees here of Miami. Best field, best team. How lucky is that, man? Now, some people can say, yeah, who cares about that? But, bro, it's the little things. It's the little things that leads to the big things, you know?
Yep, you gotta take little steps to get to the big thing that you can achieve.
All day, my brother. All right, dude, keep hitting me up if you have any questions.
Yeah, of course, I always will.
Keep going hard and doing your thing. We'll be in touch, dude. All right, later, bro.
You told my heart last year, now I boarded it up, my babe.